Hi there, welcome to Tiny NH House. Today is the 26th of July and I came up for the week to do some work and to relax a bit. One of the things I want to do this week is cut up that tree that's laying in the ground in the woods, and I need a place to put it, so I got this pallet which has been sitting out back for a couple years now. It's what my metal roofing came on. So I dug that out and dragged it over here, which is close to the solar panel. And I had a smaller pallet in the cellar, so I broke that up and I screwed some of the pieces in to make this big pallet a whole piece, so I can put my wood on it. So this will be my wood pile for the next while. Interesting story. I went to the local lumberyard this morning. I wanted some more 6-inch tongue and groove pine, and they didn't have any, and they are not able to order any. And they checked with their sister stores in the area, and those places are all out too. So my finishing the inside walls with tongue and groove is on hold for a while. While I was there, I picked up this wheelbarrow with the 2 wheels. This way I don't have to move my wheelbarrow between home and up here. The other interesting thing is, last week I tried to order the one remaining base cabinet for the kitchen at Home Depot, and they were all out and they were not accepting orders. So something's wrong in the factory with their supply chain. They'll notify me when I can order that again. But that's the one remaining cabinet that I need for the kitchen. So if you think you need something and you can find it, definitely buy it now. I don't know if things are going to get better or worse. This is the tree that I'm going to be cutting up today. In a second here, we'll go back in time to when that tree was standing and when I cut it down. It was basically a widowmaker that had broken off part way up, and unfortunately I didn't get on film when it actually fell. But I'll show you the cutting, and then it got hung up in the canopy, so I had to move it over toward the right, the base of it, and I used basically a long 2x6 as a fulcrum to move the base of it over toward the right until it finally cleared the canopy on the left. I got this tree that split last fall in a big windstorm. Unfortunately, I didn't catch this on film, but I got the tree cut down. I mean, yeah, it's still hung up in the top, but the bottom cut worked. was a success. Got that tree cut up. Still got a little bit more to do here. I ran out of gas. I also opened up this trail here that I think animals go through. That tree had fallen across it and it was preventing passage. So I got that opened up too. And the tree, there's a stump it was on, went way down there. So I got most of that. Some of the smaller branches I can still cut up. Get to that another day. So the nice thing about this is I can roll the logs downhill. So that's my field of cut logs. So the big question was, after I put the sink in again, will the pipes line up? And the answer is yes. I just did a test fit and things line up perfectly. So now I'll take that out, take the sink out again, and put some plumber's putty around the rim of the sink, and then put it back in for hopefully the final time. But I'm feeling good right now. Next thing to do is to put plumber's putty under the rim. So I flip the sink upside down, and here's some putty along the side here that I put in. Over here at my other workstation, I've been basically, I take the putty out and roll it into something pencil size, and then I squeeze it in the indentation on the sink there under the lip. So we'll get all four sides done and then flip it over. Alright, so I got the putty all around. Flip this over, set it in place. Then, the fun part, I'm going to take these hold downs and slide them in here into the rails, and then this piece here clamps on the underside of the counter and holds the sink down tight. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be in my back working up, but we'll do that next. Well, that did not go as planned. These, I think, are designed for 3/4 inch or 1 inch countertops, and this butcher block is 1.5 inches wide or thick. So this screw is not long enough for me to get this over the bottom edge of the butcher block after a lot of trying. So I am going to reverse engineer this. I got this machine screw, which is longer, and it does go through this bottom piece. I got a nut here, so I figure I can tighten this down, and this head is like the same diameter as that, so it should go into the channel. So if that works, then I'll put 4 or 5 of these in instead of this. Well, my redesign of the brackets worked. Here's one. It's in there snug. Here's another one. And then I got one on each side. I only had 4. I put the Teflon tape on already. Everything fits. Now leak test. We have running water again. With no leaks down below. We'll monitor the situation, but first 5 minutes looks good. So, we're civilized again. That was a lot of work. That is going to do it for this trip. So, I'm happy with what I got accomplished. I got the sink in, secured, all the piping reattached, and no leaks. I got that tree bucked up and the pieces put in a pile so I can split them come fall. So, all in all, a good trip, except for the shortages when it comes to tongue and groove pine and that one last cabinet. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and be safe out there.